wanted to mention this too. Dunstan says AEW has another signing. Shocker. Yeah, well, it seems like every week. One of the funniest things, and I don't know if Mel from Power Bombshells either did this herself or found it or whatever it was, but it's the graphic of Tony Khan has a huge announcement, except they removed the word announcement and it says Tony Khan makes a huge announcement. The word announcement is removed and it says Tony Khan makes a huge sandwich next week on it, which is about as newsworthy as a lot of these announcements have been. But we expect there to be a signing at Full Gear, and Tony says a lot of things. Tony says a lot of things. He said this is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Well, you don't go up there and you say, well, we signed a guy who's pretty mediocre. So, of course, he's going to say that. So the question is this Mercedes-Benz? That's about the only thing New Japan adjacent that would really matter that much. Remember Will Ospreay? They can't announce Will Ospreay yet. He's still under contract for a while.
I had a theory about Will Ospreay, but I don't know how deep down the rabbit hole you want to go.
Oh, God. You think it's Will?
It's possible.
How does that work with
if it's
his
Will,
New Japan
it
contract?
means that New Japan and AEW will have an agreement that New Japan will continue to have Will for major dates, and this is nothing but good news for New Japan. If they announce if AEW announces this before the end of Will's non-compete, that means New Japan allowed them to talk to AEW to see if they could get a deal made with the provision that they would potentially have access to him for major dates. Not the G1. I think we can kick the G1 goodbye, but say Dominion or say like a Power Struggle or the Wrestle Kingdom. I don't think the door is closed. And if it is Will, this is nothing but good news for New Japan.
All right. Well, we'll find out Saturday, right? That's when the announcement.
But I think it's Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was leaning too. So, and as Colin mentions, TK can buy the rest of Will's contract out.
He doesn't even need to buy the rest of Will's contract. It's not that much money.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think there's a whole. Yeah, yes, he could. You're right, Colin. He could
keep paying Will on top of the contract, and everybody can be happy.
Yeah, and then Venkin Bjorn's here. Good. He says this. Imagine NJPW and AEW went. What if we both get you under contract? Yeah,
the Moxley arrangement.
Yeah. I mean, Moxley's deal with AEW stipulates they can't keep him from doing these other dates. You hear about exclusive contracts. Moxley is designatedly non-exclusive. He is poly employed.
And this is to say, I know nothing, but this is the scenario in which I can see that Will has signed with AEW and why it would be good for New Japan.